and hi everyone. We are from Group 512 to present about Havoc Food Festival 2025. Havoc Food Festival 2025 was organized by Havoc Event and Management Sdn Berhad, led by Chief Executive Officer Datuk Firdaus Nazman. The event was scheduled from 9 to 12 January 2025 at Sama Square parking lot, Setapak, Kuala Lumpur, but was ordered to shut down early on 11 January by DBKL due to licensing issue, public complaint and traffic congestion problem. The target case for this event is local resident is specifically those in the Setapak, Wangsa Maju and Setiawan areas. The second is viral food hunter. It is the individual specifically seeking in a trending menu like wagyu, kunafa and the viral beverages. The third is families. This is looking for an affordable, one-stop outdoor dining experience during the weekend. And for the lastly is Gen Z and millennial. It attracted by influencer, celebrities and a carnival-style atmosphere. The festival offer the various service like including over 100 SME vendor booths selling street food and artisanal snacks such as a dessert. It also features celebrity and influencer. Participants were local artists had branded stall for product and do a meet and greet season. In addition, there were live entertainment activities such as busking performance, DJ set, and stage show supported by a professional sound system. The event also implemented digital payment system, including Touch and Go, e-wallet, and Do It Now to support cashless transaction for visitor and vendor. And hi everyone, my name is Eva Sarah binti Anwar and my metric number is 005166. I will present about main guest safety concern, possible risks and event liabilities in Havoc Food Festival 2025. The first is crowd control issue. The Sama Square parking lot, which was not a gazetted event space, lacked a proper crowd management system, leading to dangerous bottleneck. With 1,000 of attendees in a limited area, it increased the risk of tripping, falling and crowd resistance, especially among children. From a legal perspective, this falls under the law of negligence and public safety duty, where organizers are responsible for ensuring safe crowd control and may be liable if harm occurs due to poor planning. Second is emergency response failure. The 2024 and 2025 Setapak event caused severe traffic congestion and delay, increasing the risk of emergency vehicle being blocked. Without proper crowd planning, it could lead to slow evacuation, trapping, and delay emergency response. Legally, this falls under the law of negligence and duty of care, where organizers may be held liable for failing to ensure public safety and emergency access. The third is food contamination. As a traveling food festival, maintaining consistent hygiene standards across hundreds of vendors is challenging, with risks such as improper food temperature control in outdoor conditions, cross-contamination due to limited running water, and insufficient clean water for over 100 vendors, which can affect overall food safety. From a legal perspective, this falls under the law of negligence and food safety regulation, where organizers and vendors may be held liable if poor hygiene lead to health risk or food poisoning among the public. The fourth is misleading information. Organizers were accused of giving incorrect information about permit approval, as their claim did not match the local council statement, causing confusion among vendor and visitor. When the event was suddenly shut down, vendors suffered loss of around 1 million, including stock and stall fees, which may lead to compensation claim. The festival application was also rejected twice due to late submission, showing poor planning and failure to follow government regulation. Legally, this involves contract law and negligence, where organizers may be liable for misleading information and financial losses. And the lastly is negligence and licensing liability. The main issue during the 2024 and early 2025 event was the failure to obtain a valid entertainment license from authorities such as DBKL. This is considered negligence as organizer, allow vendor and the public to participate without full approval, breaching their duty of care to ensure a safe and legal event. As a result, DBKL ordered the Setapak Festival to shut down for operation without a valid license, despite claim that approval was still in progress. This led to an immediate closure and significant financial losses for vendors who had already invested.
Hi, my name is Dayamini Rabinti Antan, my number metric 297964. So today I will present about legal compliance. For our event, Have Food Fest 2025, legal compliance is very important to ensure the event runs smoothly and safely while protecting both guests and organizers. First, under the law of contract, the organizer must ensure that all the agreements with vendors, suppliers, and service providers are clear and legally valid. This includes store rental terms, hygiene requirements, and operating conditions. By having clear contracts, misunderstanding and disputes can be avoided, especially regarding service and responsibilities. Second, under the law of tort, particularly negligence, the organizer has a duty of care towards all guests. This means the organizer must ensure the venue is safe, not overcrowded, and equipped with proper emergency exits. Security personnel must also be present, and all equipment, such as electrical wiring and tents, must be properly installed to prevent accident. For third, the organizer must comply with the Food Act 1983. This is very important because the event involves food vendors. All vendors must follow hygiene standards, have valid food handling certificates, and ensure that food is prepared and stored safely to avoid contamination and food poisoning. Number 4, the organizer must also follow the Trade Description Act 1972. This means all advertisement and promotion must be truthful and not misleading. For example, food description, pricing, and claim, such as halal and organic, must be accurate and verified. Besides that, the organizer needs to obtain approvals from local authorities. This includes event permits, health and safety inspections, and fire safety clearance. Without these approvals, the event cannot legally operate. For law of agency, vendors and staff are considered representative of the organizer. Therefore, the organizer is responsible for their action and must ensure they follow all rules and regulations during the event. And lastly, the organizer should have public liability insurance to protect against any accident, injuries, or property damage that may occur during the event. For the conclusion, legal compliance helps ensure that Have Food Fest 2025 is conducted safely, professionally, and responsibly, while also reducing risk and protecting the rights of all guests.
A very good day everyone, I am Nagatashni Rajan with number metric 299617. Today I will discuss the ethical and professional responsibilities of the organizer based on how the Havoc Food Festival was handled. First, duty of care. The organizer failed to fulfill their duty of care by proceeding without a valid entertainment license and poor traffic management. This created safety risk not only for attendees but also for nearby residents. As event organizers, ensuring public safety through proper planning, permits, and crowd control is a fundamental responsibility. However, in this case, it was clearly neglected. Next, honesty. There was a lack of honesty in how the event was conducted. Organizers are expected to be truthful about legal approvals. Continuing the event despite failed permit applications suggests that the organizer may have misled authorities, vendors, and attendees about the event legitimacy. This damages trust and professionalism. Moving on, fairness. The organizer did not treat stakeholders fairly. Vendors likely faced financial losses due to the sudden closure. Attendees were disappointed after making plans, and residents were affected by heavy traffic congestion. A responsible organizer should balance the needs of all stakeholders, but here the actions prioritize running the event over public interest. Next is transparency. There was poor communication throughout the event. The organizer did not clearly inform stakeholders about licensing issues or the risk of cancellation. Professional event management requires open and honest communication, especially when facing problems. The lack of transparency causes confusion and dissatisfaction. Finally, accountability. The organizers showed weak accountability. They only acted after intervention by DBKL instead of taking responsibility earlier. Ethical organizers should take proactive action, such as postponing or canceling the event if requirements are not met. Failing to do so reflects poor professional judgment. In conclusion, the organizer failed to meet key ethical responsibilities, including duty of care, honesty, fairness, transparency, and accountability. This case highlights the importance of proper planning, legal compliance, and responsible decision making in event management. That's all from me. Thank you.
Preventing legal management, such as permit. Implement all permit application from DBKL, PDRM, and Health Department must be submitted at least 60 until 90 days. Organizer must adopt a no lesson, no lunch policy. This means no marketing, ticket sales, or vendor fee collection should do until have a approval in principle from local authorities DBKL. Never announce an event or collect vendor fee until it is approved. Second, advanced traffic and crowd management. For high area traffic like Setapa, the organizer must hire certificate rela or private security to manage traffic and provide shuttle bus service. It is because it can reduce the traffic jam area Setapa during event and ensure a clear route for emergency response such as bomba or ambulance for them to prepare and have the clear route for them to do their job if anything harmful during the event. Third is vendor protection insurance. The organizer should maintain public liability insurance and offer a refund clause in vendor contract that protect small business if the event is cancelled due to the permit issue or anything else. Standard vendor fee are not enough to cover the cost of a major accidents. This insurance will protect the organizer and vendor and also can cover all the money from losing. Number 4 is food safety audit. Appointment the food safety officer to do the inspection every store for typhoid vaccinations, card and food handling certificate KPM before they are allowed vendors to open. Provide centralized clean water stations and grease trap for waste. In a crowd parking, the hygiene can slip. Organizer must enforce the Street Food Act 1983 at the all food vendor, ensuring every vendor has a typhoid shot and a clean stock. Number 5 is ethical communication or fail to communicate. Many vendors lost money because they never be told the permit was rejected early. If there is a crowd issue or permit delay, organizer must be the first to post it on social media. Honesty can reduce penny and legal liability for misleading information. In about the event, give a clear communication channel to everyone through media social to clear the issue and include an insurance in vendor contract. If the event is cancelled due to the organizer failure, it can secure a license 100% refund of the lot fee should be legally guaranteed. In conclusion, the Havoc Food Festival 2025 is the festival had the hype and the crowd. It led the two things the matter most. First is legal commission and the community respects. By operating without a valid license and discouraging the impact on the Setapak community, the organizer breached their professional duty of care and failed in their ethical responsibility toward their vendor. Not just take a simple and do the event without proof and evidence from the DBKL. They are about being professional, honest and responsibility. If organizer want Havoc Food Festival brand to survive, the organizer must realize that the license, insurance and the safety check before doing any kind of the event.